Well, welcome back, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as we get right back to it in the third quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Pass complete to Jimmy Graham.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. For the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory.
Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that... will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Foles. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 2nd down. It's Montgomery, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do it.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he rifles one incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Foles on the give to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And now it's 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Cousins pass intercepted by the
When you
Bears.
talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now, because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Falls down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,